Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, today we're going to talk about a couple of Gamecube games that I wish would come to the Switch. Some of them already have, and some of them have got re-released elsewhere. But either way, let's get to it. Alright, so first Gamecube game, and I feel I'm not the only one that says this, Paper Mario and a Thousand Year Door should be re-released for the Switch. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough about this game. It's such a beautifully done game, man. I'm gonna show a couple of video here. It's just honestly, they should have kept this RPG style going for the rest of the games. They really did them dirty when they did Origami King. I feel like Origami King is a really bad rendition of what Paper Mario is. And I get it, kids are gonna be like, wow, this is good, but us people that have a little more taste in the Paper Mario series know that Paper Mario and a Thousand Year Door is the Paper Mario to be. And you know, spoilers, you get to fight a demon. What other freaking Mario game do you get to do that? Alright, moving on to Zelda, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Obviously, we've seen a re-release with the Wii U. And very well re-released. Like, they got an HD, like, upgrade. And honestly, really good. Really good game. You get to use the Wii U pad actually works as a second inventory for whenever you're playing. It's a very good game. You know, like back in the day when this came out, the cell graphics, everyone was kind of pissed, but the game itself is such a sound, and honestly, it's been tested by time, and it just continues being one of the best Zelda games out there. So yeah, we need to keep this, you know, this particular game, it needs to come out eventually, and I feel they already do have it on the Switch. It's just going to be a really good game. Alright, next game that we obviously know already got a re-release was Metroid Prime Remastered. And this one, compared to this one, hands down just wins every single time. We already know how the game looks. We already know, I'm going to put a little bit of gameplay here. This is such a good game, man. When it came back in 2001, or it came out in 2001, I was like, can I have this? I really want this. Parents didn't give it to me until a year later, and even then, I was super happy that I got it. When I was a kid, I beat this copy of it, and Jesus Christ, I never again. That was my first Metroid game, by the way. I never played Metroid before, and this Metroid Prime game was my favorite, is my favorite of all time. So glad it got re-released. All right, moving on. Obviously, I would love to see the next step of Metroid coming out. This is just the next story, and from what you're seeing like here, it's just, I mean, damn, dude, the box itself all shiny and stuff, like, oh my gosh, it's just GameCube, man. It just gave you a much better, like, hey, this is a game. And from what you're seeing on screen, it was Metroid Prime just continued, you know, the story of it, you know, you got these little pockets of darkness, or from what I remember, like, and I think there were tears of, like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was tears, and, like, you got to fight these things, and honestly, it was a pretty good game. So, yeah, I know, I would love to see this game re-released, and hopefully, it might, you know, from what we've seen. Super Mario Sunshine, obviously, I just put it in here because I wanted to give another example of, like, another re-release. Kind of a lazy one, but either way, you know, it came out with 3 different games, 3 3D Mario games, and very good games. It's happened in the past too, where they do the same thing but with the 2D ones. Yeah, just kind of want to add a little bit of something that's already come out, but was a little lazy, but you know, at least in Nintendo standards. All right, Luigi's Mansion. Obviously, we did see a re-release with the 3D, and it was a pretty good addition of it. So what you're seeing on screen here, it's just kind of like Luigi's Mansion overall, but I feel like it would do very good, especially with the Switch, you know, both sticks. It would play very well, just like it did with the new Luigi's Mansion 3. Just wish this game would come out. All right, moving on. Now this one is, I feel like most people might or might not know about this. This is Defender. It's a series that's basically just go collect people, put them in the ship, and destroy the little bugs, or the massive bugs that come in there. It's an amazing series. I don't need to see an actual physical edition. If I did, it would be great. I would just love to have this edition of it in the Switch. What you're seeing here is a little bit of gameplay, and honestly, very good game, very good sound game. It had a lot going for it at the time. Not a lot of people played it, not a lot of people liked it, but I really enjoyed playing it. So yeah, Defender would be another one that would be like to add to the edition or collection. Oh yeah. I've heard so many things about this game. People hate it, people love it. I'm in the I love it camp. And Star Fox Adventures is honestly one of the best Star Fox out there, even though Star Fox has been used and abused by Nintendo. So what you're seeing here, it's just Star Fox. I mean, very well done. I feel like this is the best Star Fox has ever been or seen. In fact, I think they used some of this, the way he looked, into the Smash, into the Super Smash one. They used the same 3D asset or this or that, but the game itself was originally gonna be another game called Dinosaur Planet, which even then it would have kind of stood on its own, but they slapped Star Fox in it and said, hey, it's ours now. It sold well, but not too much to the point where like, hey, maybe need to re-release anywhere else. But I wish it came out or re-released in the Switch. And yeah, lastly, it's just Star Fox Assault. This one is not bad. In fact, this was where like it started kind of going a little downhill for Star Fox. I started seeing a lot of that coming and going, and yeah, from what you're seeing on screen, it's just another, like, it's Star Fox. It feels more like Star Fox. It's just that he's still on the ground, he's still shooting. It's not a bad game, but it's just, I feel like they did him dirty the way they kind of, again, shifted the whole gameplay of Star Fox. But Star Fox Assault, not a bad game. Alright guys, so yeah, I mean, if I were to pick 3, it would be Star Fox Adventures, Zelda Wind Waker, and Paper Mario. Those would be my 3 I wish would come out for the Switch, but I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't think they will. I mean, they're just recently gonna shut down the whole Wii U and 3DS server, so you can no longer buy games, and that's kind of bad because the Wii U did have a bunch of those advanced games that are now coming out for the Switch. So I'm very happy they did, because they took something away and they're giving us a little more. But we don't really own it. It's more of a it's a subscription. Once you stop paying, you don't have those games. And I just wish we could actually own them physically, have a little copy, a little piece of Nintendo history. But yeah, alright guys, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe. But yeah, alright guys, have a good day or night. Alright, see ya.